Hey guys, it's Sean here, and in this video, we're going to show you how to set up your columns. These are going to be very similar to Microsoft. Some of them might be named slightly different, but essentially, it's going to be the same. So I'm over in Google, Campaigns. Let's go ahead and set up the columns here. I like to just delete everything that's here to start with. We're going to go ahead and add them one by one. So performance, we're going to go with impressions, clicks, CTR, and then we're going to add average cost and then cost. Sorry, average CPC and cost, okay? Same order as Microsoft. Then we're going to go into conversions. Okay, we're going to add conversions, cost per conversion, conversion rates, conversion value, and conversion value per cost. And then we're going to go into the competitive metrics. We're going to add impression share, absolute top, and lost IS. So impression share, absolute top, and lost IS rank. Okay, just like that. And we're going to go ahead and save it, and we're going to call them the campaign stats. Save and apply. You're going to add all of these columns at the campaign, ad group, keywords, search terms, and ads level. Okay, the same way we did Microsoft. Some of these competitive share of voice will not be available, but all of these should be available on each of these levels, okay? And essentially, similar to Microsoft, impressions are the amount of times your ad is shown. Clicks are the amount of times your ad is clicked on. The click-through rate is clicks divided by impressions. The average cost per click is how much it costs per click on average. The cost is how much you've spent. The conversions is how many leads you've received, okay? And then the cost per conversion is your cost per lead. So how much did you spend divided by how many conversions did you get? If I have 500 leads on $500, 500 divided by 500 is 1. If I have a $1,000 cost and 500 leads, then it's 1,000 divided by 500. I spent $2 cost per lead. Conversion rate is the amount of conversions by clicks. So if I have 100 clicks and 30 conversions, my conversion rate is 30%. Conversion value will be your revenue. A conversion value divided by cost is your return on ad spend. So if my cost is 500 and my conversion value is 1,000, my return on ad spend is 2, okay? A conversion value divided by cost of 1 or higher means you're profitable, or lower than 1 means you lost some money, okay? Search impression share, again, how many times did I show up in the search compared to my competitors? Absolute top is how many times I showed as the very first result, and then the lost is basically the leftover from search impression shares. So if I show up 60% of the time, my lost will be 40. You kind of don't really need that column, to be quite honest with you. I just am mostly interested in showing up between 40 to 60% of the time. And I just also like to know, like, how many times am I in the number 1 spot, okay? And just like with Microsoft, if you are showing up less than 40% of the time, you're probably bidding too low. And if you're showing up more than 60% of the time, you're probably overbidding. That's not a rule. That's just a general guideline, all right? And we'll talk about optimizing again in an upcoming video. So that's it for your Google Ads columns. See you on the next one.